He says, don't take the Phil Steele route. Who wins the Big Ten and why? And for the people who didn't see this, so Phil Steele, his preseason magazine came out, I think, last week. Basically, he's predicting the Big Ten. He has Michigan and Ohio State tied atop the Big Ten East. And then based on his rankings of Michigan finishing third in the country, he has Michigan winning the Big Ten. I don't think it's a total cop-out because we've seen this play out. There's been, divisions that, or two teams that have tied for that division. So last year divisions here happened in 2021. Michigan, Ohio State tied. Michigan goes because of the tiebreaker. Happened in 2018. Ohio State goes to the Big Ten championship because of the tiebreaker. Spoiler, I do have Michigan winning the Big Ten, but I guess, CB, what do you think about that?
Yeah, that's what was my prediction. I said it could be a three-way tie even, and then you're going to have a tiebreaker. I think Michigan could lose at Penn State, and I'm not, as of now, that would be, if they're going to lose a game, that's the one I predict. So Ohio State's going to be tougher than people think. It's hilarious to say that. Here we are 2 years removed from
that
2020.
It sounds
crazy.
So weird.
It does sound weird, but you know what? I would agree with you. I have Michigan winning the Big Ten. I think they'll be favored to win the Big Ten. I think they'll beat Ohio State at home, and I think you'll have both of those schools with one loss. So that's the way I see it. And you know what? It's the last year for this because you're going to have no more of the East and West divisions. You're going to have the flexes and the pods and all that stuff, and who knows what to expect in the future. So but winning 3 in a row would be quite the accomplishment, and what a way to end this thing, right? That started with leaders and legends and is now East and West and going to whatever, then to go out with 3 in a row and prove that you are the big dog, so that you're the big man on the block. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. But I don't see Michigan getting unscathed, going through the schedule unscathed. That's awfully hard to do. And as much as I think they'll be favored to win in every game, it is extremely hard, folks. Go back and look in history to go through the season undefeated.
Definitely. Yeah, I could see that happening. And here's the thing, too. That, in Michigan has so much talent. We know what they have coming back. The expectations are super high. This would be the year where you got to pretty much live up to those expectations, because I'm not going to say the game against Ohio State and some of those regular season games are going to mean less in the future, but you're going to 12 teams in the playoff. I mean, you make it, you may win the national championship and not make the Big Ten championship game because of the competition that's going to be in this league. So if they could cap off this era of the Big Ten, this era of college football, by making the playoff again, by winning the Big Ten again, I think it would put a real stamp, on things here in this era and position themselves incredibly well going into 2024 when so many things are going to be different in this sport. And we're already seeing so many changes, but with the format and the conference and expansion and everything like that.